Alright, welcome to the inaugural video for Nerd Theater. We are here. This is a channel that will be posting a lot of nerd type content, D&D, some gaming, and today we have an unboxing video for some miniatures from our first sponsor, and we'll be using them in some of our campaigns this year. So I'm joined here by Chelsea and Ben, and Ben's going to tell us a little bit more about our sponsor.
Our sponsor is Spirit Bear Studios, and you can go check their Facebook. Link is going to be in the description of the video. Anakin is the guy there. Tell him we said hi. And we have some stuff here.
What kind of services does he do over there?
So he's got 3D printing. He can print pretty much miniatures, terrain, any features you might want to put out on your D&D map. Some pretty cool stuff. We'll be bringing out stuff here that he provided us. So
we've seen some good demo things out of him. I think he can do some spell effects, maybe some condition markers that you can custom built to
anything
your campaign.
He pretty much custom can build anything. He's an artist also, so he can paint your stuff before he sends it to you. So it's Spirit Bear Studios and Anakin. So I know he's watching too. So Anakin.
All right. Let's see. Do we have something?
Yep. So the first one is going to be featured in our one of our characters' inaugural campaign. None of these are painted yet; they're just primed. So, fairly creepy bunny, and
you could see that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
One of the characters. This pertains directly to his backstory and is an ongoing. I wouldn't say it's a quirk.
It's a
quirk to the character.
Yeah, character quirk.
That's a custom request that we made that I think he did a great job with. Like, it's when I think Chelsea does a lot of our painting, so she does a great job. And all we've told her is make it creepy.
Yeah. So this one's going to get creepier for the game, but
it'll be cool.
It's just primed as of right now.
That's a good example of like, hey, we have a weird thing in our story. Can you make a miniature for it? And just
bam, done.
Busts out a creepy bunny. So.
Right. So the other thing he is able to do, he bought some Warhammer miniatures. They need to be pre-assembled. So we've got a ton of these zombies for our campaign. They're Warhammer, and he puts them together for us and primes them and gets them ready to go. So those are just some of the Warhammer miniatures that we've got.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Those are just
different
undead.
weapons available. He can pretty much.
So those ones are a kit that he bought, but he'll put those together.
So even though we don't play Warhammer, I like a lot of their miniatures.
Yeah.
They look really cool. And a zombie's a zombie.
Right, exactly. A D&D zombie goes on the board and looks like a zombie.
Okay, what do we have next?
So next is some of the cool stuff. We've got a ton of 3D dungeon terrain that he's printed for us, and these are all custom print jobs. I'm pretty sure he designs these himself. Yeah, these are these are some corner pieces that we've got here. Try to get them up in there so you can see the detail. You can see the detail on them. Actually, here I'll just pass them around. We can look at them. So the tiles on them are actually scaled to be exactly to fit on a mat, play mat.
So these are exactly the 5 foot squares.
Awesome.
So they're 5 foot squares, and then of course they go vertical for us. So
I do love when we can do terrain. I mean, drawing out the map is fun and works, but when you can build a dungeon and you can. You can see line of sight. I think that's helpful because if I'm over here and we have a ranger over there, he tries to shoot, we're like, okay, go ahead, roll it to hit. But if you actually put it out there, you could see that, no, he can't get around that wall.
Well, and if you know somebody that's a good painter or something, you could paint moss on it. You could do...
Well, we do know somebody who's a
good
painter.
It's going to work perfect. It's got a nice,
so that's really awesome.
smooth bottom.
Yeah.
Even the backside, like it's great to see the detail of the stone and the walls, but even the backsides.
So those are some inside corners. He also gave us some outside corners too.
And you could
so
put
you can
your characters right in there.
Yeah. So you can there's the outside corners. So you can actually design like a hallway on your map or whatever.
Well, that's what I like here. Like if you look here, you can put them together like this, and you've got like a zigzagging corridor.
Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome.
We've got some smaller, just brick wall pieces, just for straight to make your corridors.
I mean, if you look at that, I don't know if you can.
Let me get that out of the way.
Maybe you can take the camera up a little bit and just kind of show.
Super steady. So
when you start putting those together, I mean, that's if you can start navigating your characters through these twisting hallways, that adds a whole new.
Yeah, that's a whole
new aspect to it that I think that's
gonna be awesome.
That makes it great. Like, I do.
Oh, I didn't shake too bad there.
No, that's
great.
Nice job. Coffee's wore off from this morning.
One of the things I hate is when you get into a room and everything's laid out there and you can see there's a treasure chest in the corner.
Right.
My guy goes towards the treasure chest. Well, if he's here, he has no idea what's over here.
Right.
Like it makes you in the moment, and I like that.
Right. So,
that's awesome.
before I jump the gun, there's just some other straight wall pieces.
And so that is really cool. That brick detail.
And imagine the detail you can get with
the 5 foot too.
Well, we got some extra. You get a little more 5 foot extensions on these ones.
Okay, so that one has a 1.
Yep.
And then that one's got 2. So
so you can use it for different width hallways or whatever you're looking at.
Perfect. There. Yeah, if you wanted to make a bigger room, I mean, you're talking.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
That's awesome.
And I can't get over the backside. Yeah. That's a detail that you don't see a lot. Is it's just a smooth back a lot of times, and they're only concerned about what's inside. So he does a really good job with that.
Yeah. So here's another cool piece. I'm going to give Chelsea this one, but I'm going to put that there. So we've got archways that are.
I could tell you right now, I want a power gem painted for that center keystone.
Right.
That would look super cool.
It would.
I can see us using that as
some metallic paint
an entrance to a room, but I can also see us using it as a portal.
Right.
You could paint some runes on there and have an awesome looking portal.
Right.
That I think we've used in a couple of our campaigns, transporting us different places.
Yeah, that's so
that
cool.
Is neat. Yeah. Did he come up with
that design?
This design for it?
I think so. I'm not sure though. It's pretty cool.
However
he got it.
It fits perfect.
I know he uses some open source stuff too, but I don't know if he did for this.
In there.
Yeah, it is nice.
Yeah.
You are going to have a lot of painting to do, lady.
Yes. I already have a lot to do.
You're going to be busy. Here's some more corner pieces. These have the filled-in corners. They're not much different than the other ones that we looked at. But.
Yeah, you can see there's that style corner or that style corner.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's nice having a mix because really it kind of opens up.
It opens a lot up. I'm still digging because we still have more.
The corner.
He provided us with a ton of stuff. We've got a very large. This isn't even going to fit on the camera. Yeah, that's a large archway.
Yeah, you can see the other one has a 5 foot space in between.
And then this one.
This one's got 10 feet.
Has the 10 up there.
So if you have someone in your campaign, like a paladin that likes to ride horses into buildings, which I can't imagine why that would happen.
Nobody would ever have
Nobody would ever do something like
that. Never.
Yeah.
We don't need that one on there.
He can actually fit through, and it kind of works. So.
And last but not least, here are the very large hallway pieces that you can make into, practically a room.
I was going to say, I'm thinking about how to make that into just a big room.
Yeah. So we've got
a winding hallway to a big room for a big fight.
Right. So, and then, like I said, these are...
We've got the individual
tiles.
Yep.
So red on this.
That's on the back. That's the color that it comes. That's not primed on the back.
Oh, okay. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. That's the actual plastic that it's made with.
Oh, so that's what he does a really good job priming that, I have to say.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
That's nice.
So,
wow, you could really make a elaborate room. Add some stuff in there. I imagine cool stuff. I'm thinking he can probably do treasure chests.
Yep.
Wells.
I've ordered a tavern bar scene.
So
because we do a lot of taverns.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Right. Right.
If you meet your party and you are but a tavern on day one, are you even playing D&D?
Right.
You walk into a bar.
I mean, some of our campaigns...
It depends on which campaign.
I mean, there was that one, but I mean, it's...
Yeah.
Not that they don't all go that way.
No.
I mean, I don't think there are any peaceful ones, but still. We could definitely...
Murder hobos.
Murder hobos is the best.
Yeah.
But that's how you get new houses and get new...
Right.
Like land and stuff. You just
totally
take out the owner and then you own it. It's like D&D law.
That's D&D law.
Okay, now if you this camera at that angle does not look awesome. It looks like it does look cool. It's a POV shot of like if you were a character walking into that room. Or walking into that.
It's just like beep.
Bam. Creepy bunny.
Creepy bunny. That's great.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the scale for the wall height is perfect. Yeah. It's just overhead. Something I was thinking about is having a covering. Like, again, like I said, I don't like when people could see, like, oh, this is what's coming. If you're winding your way down a hallway, like a DM sometimes wants to lay a cover over the top.
Right, you just
so you don't know what it's at until you cross that threshold. You can't see in the room.
Right.
So you're like, oh, there's 4 rooms coming up. That's the room with the guy in it. I'm going to that one.
Right.
Yeah, you want to do that. So
well, if you had these laid out in advance and then tore them down, then you just could put them up real quick as the characters are moving. 30 feet, you could put 30 feet at a time.
Yeah.
Build your way into it. So it's going to be awesome. This is our first time playing with 3D.
Yeah, we've done some
exciting.
In some a friend's campaign. We did some terrain, and that was we got a taste for it.
That was really cool.
Nice. It was like very specific though.
Yeah.
It was like a whole lot of building for one scene.
Right.
I would say we could build so many scenes out of, reconfigure in how many different ways.
Right.
I mean, you're really getting your money's worth.
Yeah, and this, like you said, you could utilize it in like multiple different campaigns, areas, landscapes, like whatever you would want.
Yeah. I mean, I could see us having some sort of like, you know, having a channel in between, having some water, like all of a sudden you're in the sewers. Right. Or you could be in a cave, like with like a crudely built cave system that you come across some ruins. Or a castle.
Caves.
Yeah.
You could probably do with rock walls, too.
Rock walls,
that would be really cool.
Some mossy rock walls would be really cool. I like the arches, man. These are something else. So I'm wondering if he can do, like, horses, animals, like, does he have the stuff for that already?
Okay.
Yes, he can 3D print pretty much anything you want. Like, if we named it, I think he can do it.
And that's...
So, he's got a bunch of stuff. He's done monster miniatures.
Okay.
He sells them at a store where he lives, because he doesn't live near us, so he ships them to us. But where he lives, he actually puts... And it's all on his Facebook page, on Spirit Bear Studios' Facebook page.
Yeah.
It's... He tells you the location if you wanted to go physically buy them in the store.
Now,
he's got a bunch of stuff.
I do have a question. Could you hot glue like moss to this? Would that?
It's plastic.
It's plastic, so
it would come off actually pretty well with hot glue. I've done that before.
Just because I think if you have a ton of this, you could make some with like vegetation and things like that.
Ones,
right. And like. Maybe hot glue like pebbles or something in the corner, making it look distressed. That would be really cool. That's what I'm doing.
That's you.
Yeah. She's the creative one.
I'll do that.
I come up with stories.
Right.
He also comes up with a lot of good stories, but adds a lot of flavor to the adventure.
Halloween spider webs.
Yeah.
Like that would look really
like
cool.
If you were going into some ruins that were taken over by some giant spiders, absolutely. Also, you probably won't see that because I hate spiders. So I
you love undead though. What's that all about?
I don't know. Spiders are different. They've got too many eyes, and I just not gonna do that. Ugh. She likes to save them. I just burn the house down.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't do snakes for me then.
No. We'll just do a best snakes. Half snake, half spider. Will be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kill it with fire.
So, what state is Spirit Bear in?
He's in Michigan.
He's in Michigan, just for shipping purposes.
Petoskey,
for people to know.
Petoskey, Michigan's where he's coming from.
Okay.
So.
Cool.
I definitely want to get some more stuff, but I'm also looking at this like, man, you have a lot of painting to do.
I know.
We are terrible at painting. We do have one more person in our campaign that's good at it. Diggy can paint, but this is a lot, and I can't wait to see how it's going to look. Like, I'm coming up with some scenes that I think I want to try. That'd be very interesting. Almost like a maze you could come up with a little bit. Do we know how long the tavern is going to take to be built?
I haven't heard.
Okay. Hopefully a long time, because that means he's got a lot of orders. Yeah. Because we want to see him busy.
He's busy. So he does do, and like I said, it's when he's painting, because he does do a lot of stuff for that he puts in the store. That stuff's pre-painted, so he 3D prints it, then he primes it, and then paints it, and then first he designs it, in his program,
so jealous.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So it takes him a little while to get stuff done, right?
But you can get different. I mean, if you want them just primed and not painted and stuff, you have that option.
You can get them unprimed.
You can get them unprimed.
You can however you want them.
That's cool.
Pretty great with custom orders. So
okay.
If you're feeling real froggy and got a lot of spare time to
want to do some sanding and some priming and stuff.
I don't think we have to sand much. I don't think, but priming is.
If you want to distress, I suppose.
I suppose if you wanted to distress spots, you could sand it.
I think
he's really creepy. He's
creepy.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do a decent size campaign, more than just a one shot, having a character made that with your specific thought in mind and your weapons and stuff, because how often are we looking through the comic book store's bin of I need an elf who uses 2 daggers, but he also needs to have a billowing cloak and long hair. It's tough. Yeah. Some people are super picky about that, and I know I've gone online and gone onto 3D printing websites and built my character. Oh, that looked so cool, and you're like, all right, do you want it in super good plastic? Because that's going to be $70. It's yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. I've been to that same website.
Yeah,
or you asked me to alter them with glue and piece together other miniatures.
We've taken some pieces off of some and added them to others, and that's a nightmare. So that's. I
don't know. I think they look good.
It's a lot of work.
She does a good job. I do have a Goliath barbarian with a bear cape that looks majestic.
Yeah.
That was tough.
That thing, the bear cape fell off a lot of times, so we came up with the right way to do it. So
the right glue.
I think calling up Anakin, who has the best nerd name, by the way, he
comes from a long line of nerds. Yeah. So he's
so if I told Anakin hey, I need a Goliath barbarian, needs to have a bear cape, little ratty, and a warhammer, I could have that exact person built. And if I had tattoos and stuff, you can custom it. You don't have to take a one from the store.
That's the painting part. His paint jobs on miniatures are phenomenal.
Yeah.
So Chelsea's are just as good. So
she does.
That's why I didn't have him paint them.
Thank you.
Because we have that.
Well,
and she likes to do it.
I do.
There's the dragons, the beautiful dragons. Maybe we'll show off on another video some of the items we have already that Chelsea's done.
Right.
That they may see. Maybe something like that.
We better not have any dragons for a while.
You're high enough level. You could take it.
Level 6? What?
The whole party's been down. Almost the whole party has been down multiple times. That's neither here nor there. It's just because we have a healer that likes to heal NPCs, and then the DM puts him in
that don't need to be buffed.
That's what he would do.
He buffs NPCs and heals them, and then I put them in battle, and he goes, "Hey, guys, I'm out of spells. Don't get hurt."
That's what he would do.
But it's in his character.
It's in his character. That's very good.
Into his backstory.
So cool.
Just getting a little. God, the detail.
Yeah.
I love it. That's gonna be cool. I need some runes painted on that. And then, I love those are the 5 foot.
Oh that's
so
nice.
Perfect on there. That's so nice.
Yeah,
that's good.
Oh, he does a great job.
Instead of putting it like above, just like
normally you
right in there.
Yeah, it settles in there nice, and then you put some walls on either side, and they have to go through that and get teleported to the Hell Dimension, and you're done. Game over. Roll new characters.
Not for Andrew.
No, your guy could take it, right?
Yeah.
He's got his horse.
He just rolled 20s all day.
Yeah.
That's
that last one where I was rolling ones, I was done.
Yeah.
There's our little
piece.
So, I think I'm very excited to use some of this stuff.
I'm super pumped.
It's going to be awesome.
I like the options. I like we could reconfigure this to really any way we wanted. So,
cool.
Thanks for stopping by. We really appreciate it. Please go check out
Spirit Bear Studios on Facebook.
Yes,
it's that's where his shop is as of right now. Go to his Facebook page and you can message him there or just comment on some of the pieces that he's done. They're pretty awesome.
And mention Nerd Theater.
Mention Nerd Theater everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Share the video.
Yep.
Let's get this guy some good exposure, and hopefully we can get more and more grander pieces.
Right.
I mean,
and if you go to Spirit Bear Studio, you can say you know a guy named Anakin.
That's pretty rare.
Does that get better than that?
Yeah.
Like an actual guy named
Where did
Anakin.
you get this stuff? Oh, my friend Anakin.
Yeah, it's cool.
What?
It's
right.
It's the coolest.
That's the best.
I played D&D with Anakin, so
I think that's also
I helped teach Anakin how to play D&D. So,
well, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Anyway.
Well, thank you, and we'll see you again next time.